Long before he became an international boxing phenomenon commanding absolute fascination under the bright arena lights, Gilberto Ramírez was forged in Mazatlan, Sinaloa. Born in 1991 with a fierce competitive spirit, he discovered boxing during early childhood in coastal Mexico. Gilberto did not enter combat sports out of a simple desire for quick fame. His primary drive was to test his endurance, master southpaw technique, and achieve ultimate world championship glory on global stages. He rapidly developed an extraordinary biological adaptability to ring training, building smooth footwork, relentless punch volume, and precise counter-punching skills. Climbing through regional Mexican ranks with impressive speed, he turned professional at age 18, tearing through opponents with devastating body shots and high-volume combinations. Ramírez proved very early on that he was a completely unique breed of Mexican fighter, fully destined to make historic national history in higher weight divisions. What truly transformed Gilberto Ramírez from a rising contender into an absolute mythical figure within the global boxing community was his southpaw geometry. Possessing long reach, smooth lateral movement, and relentless conditioning, he presented a tactical nightmare for traditional orthodox fighters in any lineup. His jab control, left cross, and body hooks created a lethal striking system that overwhelmed tough opponents across dozens of professional bouts in North America and overseas. He appeared inside the square ring like a calm, calculating predator, hitting rapid-fire combinations with total structural authority and fluid composure under blinding lights. His insane volume, combined with sharp defensive slips and unyielding conditioning, allowed him to dominate world-class contenders worldwide. Ramírez turned his training camps into masterclasses of boxing science, proving to the fight world that Mexican heart, tactical discipline, and endless punch output can conquer any opponent. The absolute competitive climax of Gilberto's early career was realized through his historic victory over veteran champion Arthur Abraham in 2016. Stepping onto the massive arena stage in Las Vegas, he delivered a pristine tactical masterpiece, completely outboxing the feared champion over 12 dominant rounds. Standing under the blinding arena lights, he captured the WBO belt, becoming the first Mexican fighter in history to win a super-middleweight world title. That monumental victory sent shockwaves through the global sports community, rewriting Mexican boxing history by conquering a division traditionally dominated by European and American fighters. He celebrated his crowning achievement with immense national pride, proving to millions of fans back home that Mexican fighters could master higher weight classes. While his historic super-middleweight title reign earned him global fame, Gilberto achieved permanent immortal status through his ambitious jump up in weight classes. Moving up to light heavyweight and eventually cruiserweight, he repeatedly challenged himself against elite power punchers and larger world champions. Refusing to settle for comfortable title defenses, he pushed his physical limits, building functional strength and adapting his technical boxing style to overcome heavier physical forces. Reclaiming momentum after facing high-stakes physical setbacks proved his indestructible mind and total commitment to the noble sweet science. That heroic resilience earned him deep universal admiration from fellow fighters, legendary coaches, and boxing purists across the globe. Ramírez showed the fighting world that true championship character is forged through taking big risks, demonstrating that a warrior spirit elevates a great fighter into an untouchable global sporting icon forever. What truly separated Gilberto Ramírez from almost every other fighter of his era was his uncompromising, quiet work ethic inside the gym. He did not rely on trash talk, social media drama, or artificial internet hype to build his reputation. He let his world-class output and boxing mastery speak for themselves. His methodical approach to heavy conditioning, relentless sparring, and diet prep established a timeless gold standard of professionalism for rising Mexican fighters. This disciplined approach ensured his physical engine presented world-class endurance fight after fight against younger contenders on international stages. His steady focus and quiet intensity inside the training camp inspired an entire generation of Latin American fighters to pursue global championship belts with serious dedication. Ramírez showed the sports world that silent discipline creates an undeniable athletic foundation, proving that real respect is earned through consistent execution. Beyond his championship belts and historic victories, Gilberto earned universal respect for his exceptional mentorship and humble representation of Mexican boxing culture. Sharing his vast practical knowledge of ring mechanics, defense, and diet, he guided numerous young prospects toward athletic excellence and professional success. He approached every training session with the exact same focus, patience, and dedication he brought to his own world title bouts under hot lights. His approachable, down-to-earth persona outside the ring earned him one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in modern combat sports history. He spent endless hours interacting with supporters at public workouts and media events, offering genuine encouragement, photos, and advice to young fans. Ramírez proved to the world that an elite world-class champion can maintain warmth, humility, and generosity, proving that true sports leadership involves lifting others up along the way. A major definitive factor that set Gilberto apart during his peak years was his legendary punch volume and body attack selection. He regularly stepped into the center of the ring firing over 70 punches per round, mixing long jabs with crushing hooks to the liver and ribs. His side angles and southpaw combinations highlighted profound spatial awareness, allowing him to command maximum control whenever he engaged opponents inside the championship distance. He achieved this remarkable volume through grueling roadwork, high-intensity pad work, and an unyielding capacity to fight through extreme physical fatigue. His cardio system responded rapidly to systematic conditioning, allowing him to maintain high output even while absorbing heavy shots from larger opponents. Ramírez showed the combat world that relentless activity paired with technical positioning creates a lethal ring weapon, proving that raw grit leaves an undeniable mark. The cornerstone of Gilberto's career longevity resided in his structured lifestyle, supportive family network, and disciplined daily routine. Supported by his loving family and dedicated training team, he maintained a peaceful, highly focused camp environment throughout his long professional career. This stable setting provided a consistent source of daily accountability and mental peace, allowing him to push his grueling sparring sessions with laser focus and clarity for many years. He built a disciplined lifestyle centered around clean nutrition, adequate recovery, and specialized medical care to manage hand and shoulder wear. Maintaining this uncompromising personal standard ensured his body responded predictably when peaking for major international pay-per-view events under blinding lights. This total dedication solidified his reputation as an absolute professional who honored the sport, living and breathing the champion lifestyle with complete pride and excellence. Beyond his physical record, his championship belts, and his international fame lay a Sinaloan warrior who forever altered the perception of Mexican boxing. Before his historic rise, many doubted whether Mexican fighters could dominate divisions above middleweight on the elite global stage. By breaking through that artificial ceiling, he proved to the entire world that world-class excellence is entirely achievable through relentless work, smart strategy, and unshakable self-belief. He utilized his global platform to elevate Mexican fight culture, paving the way for future generations of heavier Mexican boxers to secure major opportunities. That enduring legacy earned him permanent gratitude from fans, promoters, and fellow fighters across the entire sporting landscape. Ramírez proved to the sports world that a true champion creates new pathways, establishing a lasting personal mark that completely altered the trajectory of modern boxing history. Following years of elite competition and historic championship clashes across multiple weight classes, Gilberto continued to influence the fight game as an active icon. Newer generations of fighters openly acknowledged his pioneer contributions, recognizing that his early super-middleweight triumph set a new standard for Mexican boxing. He remained a deeply respected figure at major fight cards, greeted with roaring applause whenever he appeared before fans who remembered his wars. His iconic fight footage and southpaw combinations continue to be studied by coaches and fighters worldwide as masterclasses in volume and ring geometry. The combat sports community holds his career in high honor, recognizing his contributions as a golden standard of resilience and athletic excellence. Ramírez's legacy remains a shining beacon of discipline, proving that an authentic champion's spirit continues to inspire millions long after his finest moments in the ring. When boxing historians analyze the most accomplished Mexican fighters in modern sports history, Gilberto Ramírez's name stands at the summit of historical achievement. His unprecedented combination of historic world title triumphs, southpaw mastery, extreme punch volume, and Mexican warrior grit permanently elevated national standards. He proved that an athlete can dominate global sports through pure work ethic, mental toughness, and an unbreakable passion for boxing perfection. His record-breaking championship victories continue to be celebrated by fight purists worldwide as inspiring examples of true grit and technical skill. Hardcore fans and casual observers alike honor his career, recognizing his contributions as a foundational chapter in international boxing history. Ramírez proved that unshakable determination creates an immortal legacy, leaving a profound mark on physical culture that time can never fade or diminish over the passing decades. Gilberto Ramírez has permanently etched his name into the absolute upper echelon of boxing history, leaving behind an untouchable, timeless blueprint. He will forever be revered as Zurdo, the pioneer who successfully proved that southpaw skill, relentless volume, and authentic dignity conquer the world. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that structured discipline, mental resilience, and an authentic spirit will always stand the test of time. Future generations of fighters will continually study his historic championship preps, his legendary output, and his warrior mindset, trying in vain to replicate his magic. He showed the entire world that a champion could achieve immortality by remaining fiercely true to his vision, honoring his roots, and fighting through every obstacle. The Mexican legend has permanently etched his name in gold, leaving an eternal mark on combat sports and human potential forever.